What's up guys, my name is Rob and welcome to the video. Today we're doing a review of Marvel's The Defenders. This is the fifth Marvel Netflix series, and this is the culmination of Daredevil, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and Iron Fist, not in that order, and it is probably their version of the Avengers, if you get what I mean. This is the street level superheroes, and this is them finally ending this big whole arc that they've been doing for 3 years now, which is insane. So basically, the Defenders is basically all these 4 superheroes coming together in order to stop the Hand as they move into their final phase of their operation. And unfortunately, I can't really talk about the show too much without spoiling it, so this will be a spoiler review. I wish I could do a non-spoiler, but to be honest, the way these shows work, I really can't do them non-spoiler, but anyway, so what did I think of The Defenders? I overall enjoyed The Defenders. Since I just watched Iron Fist, I just slogged through the last 8 episodes of the show over the summer in order to watch The Defenders, and man, was that hard. So just coming off of Iron Fist, this is a lot better, and I really enjoyed The Defenders. I don't think it's as good as Daredevil Season 1 and Jessica Jones Season 1, because I feel like those two are still the best Marvel Netflix has ever been. Luke Cage, it had half a good season, then it kind of fell off the track, and Iron Fist was just plain bad. Like there was some fun in Iron Fist, but overall it was just quite bad. But this is a lot better, but I would put this probably on the same level as Luke Cage. I did enjoy it, and there are several things which I liked, several things I didn't like. So let's get into the characters and how I think they worked. For starters, I think the character interaction was handled really well. I loved when all the characters were interacting, and I'm glad they actually waited like a few episodes actually, before they all 4 of them met and were in the same scene together. The first episode, none of them meet, and I think that was actually quite good. I like that none of them met in the first episode. It's allowed all of them to just experience their lives, and you can really feel what it's been for these characters. You get what it's been like for Matt, because Daredevil Season 2 ended on a cliffhanger, and while I would have liked to have seen what happened immediately after Karen found out, I'm sort of glad they did this, because it would have just been a repeat of Foggy. And to be honest, Karen and Foggy, you really see the pain that they go through and what Matt's secret has done to them. And when Matt dies at the end of the season, which I'll get into, and you see them realize that he's not coming back, it's really tragic, and you really do feel what they've gone through. And the supporting cast that comes back from these shows are all very good. I really like seeing Ekadarvel back as Malcolm. I enjoyed seeing Trish back. They're probably the other strongest supporting characters. Then you have Colleen and Misty Knight who show up, and of course Claire. And Claire gets some good moments in the season as well. And I did genuinely like them, and you saw how each of them fit into the puzzle, and I did enjoy it. It did feel that Trish and Malcolm were a bit tacked on. They didn't really have anything to do in the story. But the others, I really did feel for them, and you really felt like this was like the conclusion of Daredevil's journey, which made the ending shot where he's still alive really annoy me. But anyways, all the characters were handled really well. I love seeing Jessica Jones and Luke Cage come back together and see their friendship, and there's lots of laugh out loud moments between the two of them, which I really enjoyed. And Danny, oh my god, okay, I did not like his character at all in Iron Fist. He was just really bad. Here they seem to mention all of his character flaws. There's this bit where Luke Cage just calls him just a privileged white boy, and that's what he is, to be honest. And I really enjoyed that scene. I really enjoyed their friendship that was coming up. And I generally really enjoyed that. Like, the character stuff was all really well done. Stick was really cool to see him here. And the Elektra and Matt stuff I actually quite liked here, even though I didn't like it in Season 2 of Daredevil. And Jessica Jones, she was, because we haven't seen Kristen Ritter play Jessica Jones in a long while, because Daredevil had their second season, and Luke Cage and Iron Fist are a bit more recent in lots of people's minds. So we've really not seen Jessica Jones, I think, since 2015. Yeah, since 2015, we've not seen her in a while. but I do enjoy seeing her here, and I do enjoy seeing these characters, and like they just come right back into it. It doesn't feel like it's been all that long actually, and it's good to see them. But let's talk about what I didn't like about this season. So the villains were disappointing. Like the villains, they were really good with Kilgrave and Kingpin, but the villains here they just suck. They're really two-dimensional. You don't really care. And I never really cared about the Hand, because everyone knows the best part of season 2 of Daredevil was the Punisher stuff. The Hand stuff in Daredevil season 2 were kind of shit. You didn't care about them, and I don't really care about them here. They're just some random ninja death cult, and there wasn't actually all that many ninjas here, to be honest. And I didn't like it. The Hand just kind of sucked. And Sigourney Weaver's character, I think I'll say her name. I just didn't care. I just honestly did not care. It's nice to know what they were finally doing all this time, but to be honest, I don't care. And they've got relation to Daredevil, they've got relation to Iron Fist, but Jessica Jones and Luke Cage, they've never encountered the Hand before this, and it felt really weird. Like, I just wasn't all that emotionally invested with them, and to be honest, I hope that next time they focus more on actual street crime instead of these stupid organizations, ninja death cults and stuff. I wasn't really a massive fan of it. Also, Danny's character, he's still the worst out of the other three, and I'm actually kind of glad that they actually kept him away from the other three in this season, and I actually enjoyed that. And they seem to actually point out a lot of his character flaws, but he's still the worst, and I still don't care. But I did like where he ended up at the end of the season, where he's becoming a new vigilante, and I did enjoy that. Although the show has the issue that Man of Steel has, where things are set up but not done anything with, and things are paid off without any setups. There's this thing of Danny becoming like the next vigilante of New York, and because of his relationship with Matt, but you don't really feel anything. And like when Matt dies, you don't really like the other defenders doesn't really seem to have that big of a relationship with them. Like there was something there with Jessica, and Matt and Jessica's moments this season were actually really good, and I really enjoyed them. To be honest, I almost thought they had more chemistry than Luke and Jessica, to be honest. But regardless of which, even though I still do love that couple, but regardless of which, I don't feel like any of them had a big enough emotional attachment to Matt. Like, you really felt the way that Karen and Foggy felt when Matt died, but no one else seemed to, like, I don't really buy anyone else's feelings, and it wasn't that well handled. Also, I don't understand how they got away with everything that they did. Like, they broke so many laws, and they don't buy that weird legal excuse that Foggy made for why they didn't get arrested. And overall, the stakes in the season felt quite high, because when Stick died, you really felt that. And then of course, and then all of the villains died except for Gao, I think. Well, you didn't see her die, but but she's probably dead, maybe not dead. Who knows what they'll do? I did like that twist of there being dragons underneath New York City. But okay, let's talk about the death of Daredevil. Like, I was really shocked, because I was just going, okay, no one's gonna die. I didn't really care. And then when Matt was dying, I just went, holy crap, you actually killed off Matt. And like, I was just thinking that they've already confirmed Daredevil season 3, but maybe they were gonna cancel it. Like, for a second there, I honestly thought, holy crap, they just killed Daredevil. That's actually really cool in my opinion. But then the last shot of the freaking episode, you leave him alive, and like, I was just thinking to myself, like, okay, they're gonna bring him back. Like, before that shot was there at the end of the episode, before they bring him back, we'll get like maybe like a season of Jessica Jones, like a season of Luke Cage, and like we'll see a world where Daredevil is dead. But then no, he's they bring him back in the last minute, and I really didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Which was annoying, and the season just really felt like you needed to watch the other seasons in order to enjoy it. You needed to watch the other shows, which I get that, but it didn't really feel like it was a standalone piece, and it didn't really feel like it sort of has the Watchmen effect of it being what would real life if superheroes existed, what would happen. And to be honest, I just don't really care. It didn't really have that lasting effect. It didn't really have all the good character moments from the other shows. Like, I'm glad it wasn't the 13 episodes, but at the same time, it just felt a bit rushed towards the end. And overall, I do like this show more than Iron Fist and more than Luke Cage, to be honest. But I still feel that season 1 and season 2 season 1 of Daredevil and Jessica Jones are still the best. And even season 2 of Daredevil, like, I rewatched that recently, and to be honest, I'm liking that a bit more than I did when I first watched it. And yeah, it's definitely good. And I feel like after Iron Fist, we all are happy that it's good, and I feel like it's going to feel a lot better. But it's nothing special, I don't think. And I was just watching Dexter. I just started watching that show, and I really enjoyed it. But this show, it's good, not great, and that's kind of disappointing considering the fact we've been building up to this since 2014. So yeah, I definitely did enjoy it. I definitely enjoyed the season. I watched it all in a day, so I guess that explains that. It was definitely lasting, and I did like seeing all the characters interact. It's definitely something you should watch, I feel. And that's it, pretty much. Tell me guys what you thought about Deadpool, about the Defenders down below, and I'll see you guys next time.